Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a fun, festive makeup look. Alright guys, so I have a clean, fresh face to start out with, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, I know it's like I have COVID still, like I'm still not fully recovered, so I'm definitely not going to any holiday parties tonight, but I still want to do a fun look because why not? Like, my dog deserves to see me with a fun, festive makeup look on. So we're just going to start off with some full hydration. We're using the Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Hydration Serum. I love using this underneath my makeup to just give myself a nice hydrated canvas. You know what I mean? I think honestly that's key with makeup, you guys. If you are struggling with your foundation looking right on your skin, you need to be using a hydration serum or moisturizer underneath your makeup, and try a couple different ones out if you want to see what works best for you. I have found that this Drunk Elephant one works great on my skin, and it just sits really nicely underneath my foundation. If you are wanting like more recommendations of ones that maybe are cheap from the drugstore or just different ones to try out, let me know. I would love to kind of share my different recommendations for lotions, face creams, things that you can wear underneath makeup and it still like sits good. Ooh, it feels really, really nice. Okay, so we have my face hydrated. I'm gonna pull my hair back, I think, while I do my makeup, just so that I kind of keep it out of my hair. Okay, so next up I am going to go in with the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Prep Spray, and this can be used before or after your makeup, but I just like to use it before just to add another layer of hydration. Okay, we're gonna let that all soak in. Okay, and then my last like kind of prep that I'm going to do before like primer and foundations is an eye cream, and this is the Farsali Haldi Eyes eye cream, and I love this stuff. I talk about it all the time. I'm not even sure we can buy it. They used to have it at Sephora, but I have not seen it there in a little while. But it's just this like gorgeous like glowy yellow cream. It sits nice underneath concealer, and I just love how bright it brightens up under your eyes. And I feel like for a holiday look, bright eyes and just like a glowy youthful look is super, super cute. So we are gonna just go right along my eye bone. You don't want to get too high with eye creams because it's going to actually drag down your eyes, and that skin is so sensitive underneath your eyes that you do not want to be pulling on it because it's going to cause wrinkles in the long run, and it's just not a cute look. So just make sure you kind of stay down along the eye bone, and then the natural warmth of your skin is just going to pull it up where it needs to go anyways, so you will be set. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use a couple different primers to start off with. The first one I'm using is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Protective Primer, and I am just using that right along the spots that I have a lot of pores. So as you can see, I'm kind of just like pressing it into the skin instead of rubbing it. I like to do that first and then go in and kind of blend it a little bit better, but I just like to press it in first just to get like all those pores looking really full. Not full, you know, your pores full, smooth. And then we're going to go in with a more glowy primer, and that I'm going to use kind of in the areas that I want to be extra glowy. So my cheeks definitely are where I get a lot of pores, as well as my forehead. The goal is to just make your face look as smooth as possible. Okay, so now to add a little bit of a glow, we're going to use the Wet n Wild's Glass Cracked Primer. Love this one for a nice cheap drugstore primer that does the trick. My problem with Wet n Wild is I feel like if I use it too much, I love all Wet n Wild products, but they tend to break me out if I use them often. So, I don't know, I try not to use, especially with the primers, in places that I know that I break out. So I try not to use like on my chin, my T-zone, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Definitely want my nose to be glowy. Ooh. Okay, now that's all soaked in and my skin is ready for foundation. We are going to be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation today, and I'm using the shade 225. I could probably go a little bit lighter. That is fine because by the time we put like concealer on and bronze things up, it's going to look just fine. So one of my favorite things to do is to use a glowy primer and then a more matte foundation. I feel like combining the two or vice versa is a really pretty way to get just a nice looking skin. You don't want to go in too much with like a super matte primer, a super matte foundation. I just feel like you can have it be too much, you know? So kind of mixing the two gives you a nice, just like overall like good look. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna blend this all in. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking good. I'll be honest guys, I actually started filming this already once and did my foundation and it did not turn out well. So I'm glad that this is working much better. Before I was using the Revolution Conceal and Define and it just was not sitting right on my skin. So I'm glad that we're having a little bit of success here. And actually that color is not terrible. This foundation used to be one of my tried and true foundations. And then I got away from using matte foundations for a while because I was using matte primers. So I really love the combination when you combine hydration and matte. Alright, we've let the foundation kind of soak in and we're going to move on to concealer. Coda is sitting right next to me, so if you hear him crying, it's because he's pouting and throwing a fit and wants me to play with him, but he can wait. He can wait because his mama's gonna be looking good here in a minute. Don't judge. Okay, so I've been cooped up, you guys. I've been quarantined for over a week now, so I'm kind of starting to go stir crazy. Okay, so we're gonna use the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Concealer. Kind of one of my tried and true drugstore concealers. I love it. You do want to set it kind of like with any concealer, but it just stays really, really nice. And I love it. So we're gonna try, actually, let's do a fun new like TikTok trend that's kind of been going around, and that's like the eyeglasses technique. So we're just gonna make an eyeglass around my eyes. Wow, cute. We're gonna give it a little tail here, go right over my nose, and we're gonna create a little eyeglass around the side. Have you guys seen this done yet? I've tried it a couple times just for funsies and kind of actually enjoy it. Okay, so this is what we got. Super cute. And then we're going to take a sponge and just blend it all in. This is a Real Technique sponge. I don't even know if they make this one anymore, but I like it. I like the point on it. I like that it has like a flatter side that you can kind of use to blend just different little areas of your makeup. So yeah, we're just gonna blend this all out. I feel like this technique makes my eyes look very like youthful and awake, so I really do love it for that reason. And I feel like when you put the little stem out there, it just like pulls everything up and brightens up your eye area, and I love it. And I always use concealer as a base on my eyelid anyways, so look at that. It's not really pretty. Okay, we're gonna blend out this side. I feel like the holiday is the time of the year where you can get by doing just a really like excessive amount of makeup, and it's okay, especially holiday parties. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to go to some holiday parties this year and then I won't be cooped up. I should be good. I should in the next couple days be cleared to make my appearance out in public again. So perfect. Okay, then we're just gonna blend this out right over the bridge of my nose. Wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer just on my forehead and then my nose, top of my lip, and my chin. Should I add a little here? Let's add a little here too. Why not? Actually, let's add some here too. Who cares? So I'm gonna just pinching this and using it like a more flat side, just to give a little wider spread blend. Okay, perfect. Now let's go in with a bronzer and contour my face a little bit. So I have been using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer lately. Loving that. I got the lightest shade. I don't know if it says on here. Honey Drip? Maybe that's not the lightest shade, but got the shade Honey Drip. I like it. Kind of wish I would have gotten maybe a little bit darker of a shade, but that is just fine. We're going to use the Morphe M459, and I like it because it's kind of like a chiseled look to it. And we're going to just apply that to underneath my cheekbone. Like that. I like using this brush to apply it, but then blending it out with a fluffier brush. That way, while it's just kind of sitting on my skin before I blend, it's going to kind of give a, like, it's going to be a little bit more intense right away. That might be a little too much. Oops, yeah, that was stupid. We're just gonna make sure we really blend that out, I suppose. When in Rome. Except we're not in Rome. We're in South Dakota. Okay. I wanted to blend that out right away so it didn't sit too long, I mean. I'm just gonna apply some along my hairline. I've lately been kind of feeling like I have a big forehead, so I'm thinking, should I jump on the bang wagon? And get bangs. I don't know, maybe we'll see. If I do, I'm thinking I would just do like maybe some shorter, like wispier ones that just go off to the side a little bit, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's blending out beautifully. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna contour my nose. I have no idea where I got this this nose contour brush, but I love it, and I wish I could tell you guys because it's bomb for giving a nice, like, easy nose contour, but I don't know where I got it, so sorry. I'm just gonna blend along the side of my nose. Okay, now we're gonna blush up. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and this one is in the shade Tahiti. Love it for a nice, like, glowy, fresh holiday blush moment. So I'm just gonna pick that up and I'm gonna blend that right on the apples of my cheek, kind of bringing it up all the way, kind of up into this area up here. I think that gives a nice, like, youthful look. And I also will be putting it on my nose because I think that that gives a cute, like, cold skin, just again like a youthful look. I love the way it looks when you put a little blush on your nose. And blush, it's okay to kind of be heavy-handed with it because it kind of sinks into the skin and doesn't last as long as other makeup for some reason. I never know why. Like, why can't they make a blush? It just, like, actually, like, stays how it looks when you first put it on. But it's alright. I might add a little bit to my forehead too, just to kind of round everything out a little bit more. Cute. Okay, I debated switching things up and using a different liquid highlighter, but I can't help it. I love this highlighter so much. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Mesmerize. I love this stuff, you guys. It's so good. It's like a beautiful blinding highlight that I just love, especially for the holidays. So we're just gonna apply that right on my cheekbone. I like to focus it up a little bit higher. And you know what? Since this is a festive look, we're gonna go down way lower than I normally would do. And I'm just using the Morphe Jeffree Star JS22 highlighting brush, and we're just gonna blend that in. How pretty is that, you guys? I feel like you can't do a holiday look without having some like pretty glow. Every time I see the FedEx guy drive by my house, I'm like, ooh, did I order anything? And then he just keeps driving. Okay, then we're gonna pop some on my nose, right on the tip, I think, and then up towards the bridge. And I always like to blend this in up with my finger for my nose. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna go back in with the concealer brush that I used, and I'm just gonna make sure everything is still smooth as far as on my eyelids and right below my eyelid. When you open your eyes and shut them, the creases are gonna naturally make that concealer that you put on there like 15 minutes ago want to crease. So I just like to make sure I flatten it out. This will also pick up any extra product that's still left on there that doesn't need to be there. And then right below my eyes. And then we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. I love this powder. It's one of my favorites, and it's drugstore, so even better. And I just like to pick a little bit up on a fluffy brush and just apply it right over all of those cream products just to set them into place. And one thing I really like about this powder is it doesn't get cakey. As long as you don't use like an excessive amount and you just use a fluffy brush, just kind of tap over everything, it just sets it nicely and just feels like weightless on your skin, but it does the trick. It's also going to just smooth everything out and make it all just look very smooth and natural and pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera really quick because your girl's eyebrows take like a good hot minute to do, and I don't want to bore you guys watching me do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them off camera really quickly, and I will be right back. Okay, the brows are done. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I think I was gonna do just a simple sparkly eye, but I think I'm gonna just like crazy and like fun and just like play around. So I pulled out the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This one is, I don't know which one this is. Ring the alarm, but you could really just use any eyeshadows that are like fun, festive colors. But I just thought all of these colors look like perfect for like a holiday fun look. Okay, so if you have this palette, pull it out and do along with me. If you don't, just like get some fun colors and just like do whatever. That's what makeup's all about, just doing whatever. So I'm going to start out by using this shade right here. So if you don't have it, find a color that looks similar to that. And I'm just going to use that, kind of blend it all over the crease, you know, just kind of get crazy with it. Nothing too special, just blending it out. Ooh, that is actually gorgeous. It has been so long since I played with eyeshadow. I've been really into the just kind of like natural look, maybe a little bronzer in the crease, and that's about it. But I think I need to start getting back into it because ooh, that's pretty. And this is actually blending like super nice, you guys. If you are a makeup lover, have you kind of gotten away from using eyeshadow too, or is it just me? I don't know if it's now that I'm a commuter and I like have to drive an hour every day, if I don't just want to take the time to do it, or like I feel like it's not as cool anymore. Like I feel like it's kind of like out of trend to do full-on eye looks. Do you guys hear that? Cold is snorting. The key to an eyeshadow look though is just blending like crazy. Like blend until you like think that you can't blend anymore. And then once you've done that, just blend a little bit longer and then you're Gucci. Okay. Fabulous. Okay, so now I think I can't decide, guys. Should I go in with like another darker one? That's kind of what I would normally do. Or should I go in with one of these two? Ooh, or this red. I'm gonna use this red. We're gonna use that in the crease as well. Even though it has a shimmer in it, I still am going to just kind of like lightly blend that into the crease. I think that would be really pretty. And we're just using Morphe 562. It's just this really skinny little brush. And I'm going to focus this a little bit lower on my crease. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now we're just going to use this chintzy little elf brush that's like bent through the ringer and I've had for years. And I'm going to put a little concealer and kind of maybe create like a cut crease. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, what we're going to do, we're just going to apply it right onto the lid. And just kind of smash that in. Sorry for my dog who's apparently having a psychotic break in the bedroom right now. Usually he does that right before he gets the zoomies, so he may come flying in here at any moment without notice. Hey bud, what's up? Begin. Okay, I'm gonna take that really skinny brush that I used for the red and go right over the top of it again. Okay, so that is done. So now to really like amp up this look and kind of make it a little different and unique, I am going to take this shade of the Marc Jacobs Extravagance palette. It's just a really pretty like gold, yellow, shimmery, sparkly color. And I'm going to apply that onto my lid where I put the concealer. So I'm just going to use my finger and apply that, just kind of pack it on right onto the lid. Ooh, you guys. You guys see that? I use my pinky just to kind of really get into those tighter areas. Wowzers, this is gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna do the same to the other side. Okay guys, just to like, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I really want to just like kind of amp this up a little bit. I'm gonna take that same like yellowy gold color, use this highlighting brush to maybe add it as a highlighter a little bit on my cheeks. So we're just gonna try it. This could be a total regret. Ooh. Kind of love it. It may just look like fallout, but we're working with it and I kind of love it. If we add it to our nose, then it won't look so much like fallout, right? Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what do I do? I want to put it in my lower lash. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to use a liquid liner. I love this one from Maybelline. It is the Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I just feel like it gives a nice precise line and I like it. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to just line the top line, and just a really thin line. I say that, it's going to end up probably being like a really thick line because I want it to be thin, but we're just going to go with it. I always start in the center and work my way out. Perfect, and then we're just gonna go in. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do mascara next, and then we'll see if I want to add any eyeshadow to my lower lash line. I usually don't like to, I just feel like it keeps my eyes looking like bright if I don't. I feel like I can get too heavy if I put a shadow on underneath my eyelid, or underneath my my lash line. So we're doing a little curl action, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the Rare Beauty mascara, my all-time favorite. You guys know that I love the Rare Beauty mascara. Since the day it came out, I've been obsessed with it. So we're gonna just start at the base and wiggle up. So we kind of tap at the end just to give it a little color there. Like, are you guys kidding me? Look at that. So good. Mascara just like transforms your whole look. Okay, mascara is done, and we're gonna move on to lips. I think I'm gonna try another little like TikTok hack I saw where you use a red lipstick and then you outline it with concealer and then just like buff it kind of. I don't know, it looked cute, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna find a red lipstick and my concealer quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try that next. Okay, I might regret this and this could ruin my entire look, but that's all right. We're using the Rare Beauty matte lip cream in the shade Inspire, and we don't need to worry too much about getting it super close to the edge since we're going to be going in with concealer, but I'm nervous. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so we've applied the red. Now we're going to go in with the concealer and see how it looks. Okay, I think I'm going to use this Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. It's just a little bit creamier, so I think that it'll maybe work better for what we're going for. I don't know. I'm no expert at this. Okay. This is so weird. Alright, and now we're gonna take this beauty. Okay, we're gonna take this beauty sponge. This is the Beauty Blender body sponge. It's super old. I don't even know if they make anymore, but I just wanted to use a black one because it's red lipstick. So okay, it's getting red down here. That's not cute. Okay, guys, this is not going good. This is not going good at all. Okay, let's take a little powder. I think that's what they usually do, is take some powder. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do we think? Should we try a little gloss? Let's add a little gloss. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this little mini Marc Jacobs, and it is in the color Sugar Sugar. And we're just gonna it's almost looking like pink now, isn't it? And it's like cracking. I'm gonna take it off and we're gonna just put red on. I think that's prettier. Okay, we're back again with the red lip, and I like that so much better. We're just gonna kind of fluff the hair a little. Alright guys, that is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you are going to any holiday parties, if you like to do your makeup fun for holiday parties, if you're going to try a similar look for your holiday party, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back again tomorrow with another video for you guys, and I love you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!